The people are well divided, and if we well divided, Babylon can do us as they like. Organization is the key to a proper mobilization. Morning stew is the show in one apart. Like when we want a strong united front in front of the enemy, or when groove on fi hold our reverence and praise the Lord. Whether abroad or in our yard, from radio are the same. Organization is the name, centralization is the game. Even though this is no game, it is a crying shame when the people can't even mobilize in a proper way. So we need to organize and start communicate. Lisa Love, set yourself straight, check out the slate weapon the play. Frisco need to organize and start conceptualize and put the plans in motion so we can start to actualize. Organize, organize, we need to organize. Organization is the key to the building of a station. Organize, organize, it's better for organize. To organize it is the key, just like a proper education. Organize, organize, and make we flex wise. Tell the youth them feel we fled from wrong and heal Selassie I. Analyze and organize and spiritually mobilize. We need salvation, no need no mansion in the sky. The morning stew, Lisa Love, the Groove Master, and Mr. Frisco. Big up 96.5, make we fly. Always make the people organize and centralize and strategically mobilize. Element of surprise. I thought we don't know small fries. Watch the rise. Watch Rastafari getting over. Make Babylon turn over. Get run over. Roving with the rover. Organize and centralize. I Selassie.
Yes. Right. Walking into Wednesday, man. All aboard. All aboard. There it is.
Choo-choo.
I believe that Chris did walking into Wednesday.
You think so?
Welcome to the morning stew, man. Lisa Love, Steve the Groove.
Mr. Friskish, good morning, everybody.
Of course.
How y'all doing?
Walking up into Wednesday, man. What up? What up? How you
Feels
living?
like it was just Monday.
Yep, today's Wednesday, tomorrow Thursday.
That's right. Hump day, everybody. Middle of the week, in the hump.
Yep.
Hope it's going to be a good one for everybody.
Yeah. I hope so.
So, mean that we almost conquered this week. You realize that the nearly middle of June?
Yep.
Yeah.
September right now.
That's right.
That too? Okay, we got people on the live. Rita Mae Banner, good morning. Also, the Mighty Force D, good morning.
Early.
Yes, our peeps,
Early
our
on.
peeps.
They're
Yeah.
waiting for us. That's what happened.
Exactly. As we are waiting for them to.
Of course.
Whole lot of waiting going on, but we're here. We're here. Yeah. Well, so I was talking to maybe I let today man Alan the real McCoy. I mean talking to him earlier this morning.
Yeah.
Huh? No. And yeah.
What are you
Man
saying?
say, hey, I want to come on the show. I say, all right, no problem. When you want to come? Wrong October, so. I say, October. I say, you could come on, anytime you want, Yes, I got something I want to promote. I say, all right, very good. So anyway, big up, everybody that you don't
Of
know.
course.
Alan McCoy. No, fake McCoy.
Alan,
the real
The real.
McCoy.
Everybody was it a group by that name? The Real McCoy?
The real McCoys. They had a beef with the Hatfields.
No, I know the McCoys, but I mean the Real McCoy. He that one person around the 90s in that Pulse era.
Ben?
Let me find
They
it.
never been.
Huh?
They never been.
What?
No? Ben McCoy. Yeah.
No, Ben.
McCoy.
No, that them sing. You remember that? Yeah, 90s, man. Yeah, 90s Pulse era. Where you go? Where is it? Come on.
Get it.
You can play.
Get it. Just get it.
Another night is Real McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can't hear it, true?
I know.
Yeah, that's is that a song? Yeah, Another Night. That's a song right there. Another night
Okay,
is.
right. We're gonna find it.
I think the Zoom has that little
Of course.
that filter, so you can't really hear things in the background like that, especially music. How dare you, Zoom?
Algorithm.
How dare you? Yes.
You see, then it tell me what we want, what we need, and what we want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Of course they know.
We could tell them. Yeah.
No, but they know. According to them, they know.
Well,
Yeah.
it's all in the name of copyright. They don't want copyright. No. There's several programs where people use to it automatically blocks out background noise.
Mm-hmm.
So get that in the discussion because people use Zoom
Right.
for meetings. Next thing you know, I'm picking the ball back. Wah, wah. But we hear groove by young ones there when they both.
Yeah, because well, apparently I know how to fix that. I teach you one of these days when I find out the way I do it.
He's not sure as yet. So as soon as he finds out.
I think it has to do with the level of the noise in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we, our age now, people they think for it, people they act for it, and people do all kind of thing where we supposed to do. If I want my background nice, I want my background nice. You can't tell me you don't want my background nice. You like my background.
And if
Right.
you don't want your background noise, you don't want your background noise.
Yeah. I mean, I listened to the news last night. And I don't know a political liar or anything like that. But I was always under the assumption that if there is an ongoing investigation or if there is a case that is its ongoing phases, you don't talk about it. That's the way I think. But I hear somebody big tell somebody else with big. Watch out, no they talk then the fool. And if you found a wire phone number in this investigation. that not some habeas corpus to me. Does it sound habeas corpus to you?
Well, people say all kind of things,
But they're not people, they're not big people.
So willing
They're
for
not big people, he said.
you throw a shot.
Because that right away, I mean,
Hey, you throw a shot at me, I'ma throw a shot at you. Simple as that.
Yeah, but there's some people where you can't throw a shot at.
No, it's
And
no.
there's some
It
people that
is
should not be throwing shots.
all is fair in love and war.
I go about. I go about. All
If
right.
you're a shot better than
Well,
mine,
speaking
then
of,
if you're a shot better than mine, then maybe you'll collect some money. I don't know.
They could. Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
there's a certain amount of I don't know. Never mind. But it is good to know that the Trump regime will liberate the city that it invaded. So he promised. I mean, could you imagine that you start a war and then you stop fight and you say, I saved the country? Yeah. But anyway, they got 4,000 National Guards and 700 Marines guarding about 1,000 protesters. So
Mm-hmm.
very good. Very good. The regime is at it again.
Yeah. That's just gonna have to do its course, and
See why I say when some people got a lot of picnic and I even realize background noise there, learn to ignore it. It become like white noise. Like white noise.
mm-hmm.
Yep. Like I
That's
can't go
not
sleep unless they have some people who could go sleep in a pitch black with no noise.
Mm-hmm.
Then the people must say done half dead. Me, I have to hear something. If I not hear nothing, I think something to go on. Something not correct. Yeah, in a pitch black, that may even make no sense to me. That may even make no sense to me. When you wake up that night, groggy, you know I have one point of reference for turn around and look wrong and see where they go on. I don't get that.
But
don't
I
get
guess
that.
you have to tired enough.
Really?
That's a tired enough. That's it. Lights out.
Like so. Mm-hmm.
And then if you're not tired enough, then if you have a wandering mind, that happens sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And then, insomnia kicks in, your mind, you wander,
You can't. You.
So then you
can't
need
do
something
everything
else.
that's
So
in
that's
your
when
head.
you turn on a device or whatever to distract your mind. Focus on something.
That's when we tell you to read a book.
Yeah,
But
I
you know what they
guess.
say about those
We
devices?
have mentioned this on the stew. You read a
Yeah,
book.
but you know what they say? You see that little light where they find your TV or where they find your remote or your phone or those lights keep you awake. They say that there's something that throws off your circadian rhythm because the lights, you don't even need your eye open for sitting. It's a
You
thing where
just know
like
that they're there.
they're there and then they do their job. They're like Alexa and Siri. You don't have to know them today. But if you say Alexa, Siri, then they Then they listen, then they do their job. And everything. We get brainwashed so much. And we're not care.
That we don't even know.
I remember no light till you say light no. So no.
Yeah, and we the ton zombies.
Take off your
And
light.
we do not care. I tell you. I say like when I disconnect from the phone, once I get off of the show, the only way me and talk on phone is by phone. And even like call on WhatsApp. I like call on regular call because WhatsApp the punkish action. But anyway, it's cheaper. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I tell you,
You need to
What?
memorize.
What did he say?
when I disconnect from the phone and I know they find the phone and I did somebody say, watch ya, look at this thing and then bring like that just throw off my whole day. See how this guy disconnect. What you mean?
What the?
Yeah. What is it?
Read it.
Why would you do that?
See why I
Read it.
say I sleep on the speaker the hard rock one night. I lean my head and the bottom speaker turn my pillow. Only the wicked can't sleep. I must say wicked then.
No, if you're tired enough, you're going to sleep. But sometimes your mind do that wandering mind.
It's true.
It's like you think about one thing to the next. No, I want to go sleep. Stop there. Think.
Your mind just racing.
So that's when you focus
I
on something
know.
else. You put on something to listen to. So your mind stop wandering and then you focus on something else. Eventually, gone.
You're gonna fall asleep.
I know I could get rid of sleep if I don't have something on, if I don't hear noise, or if I don't have a fan. Those three things want to take sleep right out of my equation right away. Right away. I didn't feel like sleep after that.
Mm-hmm.
It just somebody need to take um better picture when they arrest you. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I think then just to take picture to see how funny they could make you look.
Who's that?
I know to say nothing else because I know who I talk about.
All right.
Yes. But yeah, when I take on a picture and make sure and a smile proper. Yeah, who the upstairs?
Christy.
All right,
It's
Krista,
this
this one done not for sure. No for sure.
Don't show it.
Yeah.
Yeah, how dare
No
you put a picture like that up?
for
Lisa Love.
exactly.
I can't believe you that. Follow Rasbok.
Good.
Follow the baby that does no wrong. All right.
Of course.
I know.
He does no
That,
wrong.
All right, so who we
yeah.
got? Rita Mayer said Mighty Force. Michelle, yo, what's up, Michelle? You up early?
I'm Michelle.
CY, of course. Beverly Price.
ACY.
Jose.
You and I see
Sandoval.
why.
Jose.
Sandoval.
That'd be a good quoting song if you the quoting see why you know.
Mm-hmm.
You and I see why.
Oh, Lord.
You and I see why.
You the man
you
are walking
coulda
into
done.
Wednesday there for me, Christy. Please, make the man walk into Wednesday, no? With the UI. There you go. That's you right there. You and I see.
That ain't me. That guy. That body look like. I don't know. What is that? A male or a female? First of all.
It don't matter. You can't wear pink then. I don't want unisex.
Yes, that.
What's the thing? What's it? Sasquatch.
That's a bifocal trans.
Oh, yeah, bifocal
Trans
Sasquatch.
Bifocal trans unique. Yes. Oh,
Who else you got? Yo, President Abel Mapan.
Swave.
Yes, the president. The president, he ain't check in recently to buy.
We might have to take away his title.
No, you know, the president busy. What do you mean? It's not easy.
We might have to take away his title.
He's not only a
I hope. I want to say good morning going out to Casale. Casale says, "See why I love you, honey."
Oh my.
And he said, I hope that it is make one thing about CY's name. I know they send me no message.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, that's all right. Oh, Cole, I want to say good morning going out to Colville, Mario. Colville asked me if I could please enunciate the words that he wrote that he transcribed on the papyrus.
What, the transcribation?
Yes, he wanted to know if I could read a poem for him. The poem says it's the 70s and 80s. I love the 70s and 80s when Big Apple used to swing,
Me too.
when the Lord and Zoila used to sing. I love the 70s and the 80s, walking home in the street with some nice cold foot soup to eat. Back when Sam Hamilton was the star of the show, his music had a very nice flow. Hurricane Bowser took some heavy blows. I love the stories George McKeesey would bring. Brad Pateker used to sing. The 70s, Polo Lightburn was the star of the show. Danny Main and Charles Goff seemed like pros.
What?
I remember jumping Jack Sutherland's fence. Back then, football had tubes and lace. Frightened just now. The days of Linda Lewis and Grace Banner, they brought home gold in our honor. The 70s with Nelson Diamond. Where did we go wrong? I remember when Evernex used to announce the game. Time have gone. Things will never be the same. That's right. Very good, and that was written by the one and only, the lovely and talented Colville Murillo. Yes.
Yes. Very good. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Let me just note down and read one line there. I go up to the line.
Okay.
I know what that. Yes.
Pick up the butterscotch on a Wednesday.
Butterscotch passe.
Yes. No, how you add people to this thing, yeah, so?
Hiya, Arwa.
People to this group thing.
It is right there. Just do the plus.
Me.
Just do the plus.
Man, I ain't see no plus. Oh, but then it not come up on my phone. I don't know why.
I know
Oh,
you
alright.
even start that you don't have a true with it. You're gonna be the first one pop down.
No, it's there. I mean, it's there.
It is for us.
It is what it are.
Uh-huh. Or what is
Yeah, to
our?
try to say I'm trying to see what big happened since last we met. And let me see. Maybe.
All right. Also, let me heal up the crew, man. Desiree Meggs as well.
Hi, Desiree.
Don't touch the remote.
Miss Data. Good morning.
Johnny Ling.
Hi, Johnny Ling.
Nigel,
Johnny.
aka the driver Samuels.
Of course.
Herman,
Take
what's
care of
going
yourself
on?
out there.
Leslie Rodon. Eric A.
100
Williams
million.
in Texas.
Leslie Rodon. Leslie Rodon. Rodon now. Leslie Rodon. Leslie Rodon.
We can't let him go, you know. We can't let him go.
Man got a
He's
musical
gonna go
name.
live.
All right. Shouts out.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, thanks,
Yes,
Colville.
Yo, what up? What up?
Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. I
Cassele.
heard Colville's
Cassidy.
poem. I like his poem and everything. Back in the 80s, Belize City was my North America. Riga was very slow back then. So every week, I would go to like Rita Mayhouse by Runner Stadium or King's Park. But every weekend, I would go to see Mr. Lord Raymond back in the days from North Front Street. That's where the action was back in the 80s. I was a young boy, but my uncle and Maynard played for the band. So that's how we hang out. I sat down with Mr. Raven doing a break time session for like 45 minutes. Back then, I don't dance broke though in the soul.
Even then, Raven used to say, Casale.
What you say?
I said, even Lord Rayban used to holler Casale.
Oh, no, yeah. He knew me as good back then. I called him the Godfather back then from like 84 to 87. I started to go to lumber yard by
Right.
Pelosi, but over there, North Front Street was the pub across the bridge. That was more like a hip hop club where we used to go break dance back in the days. The pub.
Yeah.
You heard of the pub, Frisco?
No.
The pub, you know, I have about the
No,
pub. boy?
Of course.
Of
Of course. Come on. Nah, yeah. No, man. I mess with you. Of course.
Yeah, back in those days when the club done the Big Apple, you could cut through the hole to get home by Civic Center, up by Milcom Bridge. But I heard you can't do that stuff no more, going through those streets. We used to cut through the house all the way to Milcom Bridge by Civic Center, hit Milcom Bridge.
Can't
go
cut
to
through the
King's
hole
Park.
no more. Yo, Casale, ladies and gentlemen, while we have Casale on the phone, let me give big up Casale a little bit. Because, as you know, Casale is a man who has been paying penance to try to get to heaven for all the evil things that he's done in his life. And yes, I thought the man, it try to get to heaven now. But, I mentioned to Casale about one little church thing where, you know, some kids are going to go on a church trip, no swimming or nothing like that. And the man sponsor one kid.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Bring tears to my eyes.
Brewmaster, that's all good, Brewmaster, because they got liquor bill at the end of the day. That's $200. You ain't for that.
You see, I nearly get you in heaven with the
How these girls
sponsorship,
about
man.
Pinicini? You know what I'm saying? They got eat fried chicken and fries and chow mein. They want to eat fettuccine now.
Listen to
That's
me.
stuff like
Man, tell you your
$80.
sponsor when
Man.
you go up on a trip. How you get that?
Oh, yeah. You know, cause I love the kids. I love the kids.
Castle love the kids. That's right.
You know,
I like
you know.
Daddy.
I mean, that's part of life. You know, I can't look up for the adults no more. It's all about the kids. People say I change in Belize, you change and everything. I don't put my money in grown men anymore and stuff like that, or support your bad habits of liquor and getting high and everything. Oh, you changed, Cassandra, because you don't hang out no more and everything. Change is a part of life, guys. If I don't change, I'm going to keep making the same mistakes. You know? So
you admit you made mistakes then?
My money, if my money goes to the kids now, you know what I mean? Programs and everything. If it's $50, $30, it's for them. I can't be putting $100. I spend $200 a day in Riga when it comes to alcohol down there. You know what I'm saying? I'm too nice. I'm this nice guy. You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to smoke it. Like I said, change is a part of life, Master. It's all about the kids. That's why I did that.
That's why I'm going to pray that you get to heaven.
You got a new name for you, my bally. Golantropis.
Yeah, I promise on my next trip I'm going to come see you, Master. Before I come, Marlon Quillen got to go with me too. Marlon Quillen got to go with me. Maybe Lisa Love.
Marlon Quillen passing up. Marlon Quillen going to stop at my house today. You the pop down?
Yeah, I want a quarter of that cashew seeds and barbecue a wild animal for me, like a sheep or a what you call it, a armadillo, something strange.
No man, we are looking for an endangered one.
Man, a barbecue a wolf. Man, a barbecue a wolf.
We are finding one endangered or a threatened one.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. Just don't make me no tilapia. I don't want no tilapia, homeboy, because I'm from Riga.
Man,
I don't want no tilapia.
What?
Anyway, guys, I can't hear you too good, but God bless.
All right.
God bless you too.
Local and foreign Golantropis.
Yes.
That's a mix between a Guti man and a philanthropist.
Yeah.
So now a Golantropis.
Hey. Yeah. All right, guys, you have a blessed day, man. I'm on this tread machine.
Yeah, by Casale. Yo.
Yeah.
When last a good tip on somebody? Man, God.
Good deed is a part of life.
So when last a good tip on somebody?
Why are you going to ask this man his business?
I'm going to talk to like Guti is a bad thing, you know. Guti is a way of life.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Anyway, but it costs to be the boss, like it says in America.
Yes.
It's tricky that you got it. You know what I'm saying? It costs to be the boss.com, a.k.a. Castelleo.
Yes, the Guti man.
That's right.
Guti. The Guti man.
Guti is
Guti Lanchofis. Man, I'm a Guti Lanchofis. Yes.
Guti, there's nothing wrong with Guti. You are providing a service for a monetary exchange. There is nothing wrong with that.
Why?
Yes.
The whole thing with Guti is that you don't get nothing back.
You don't?
What?
No.
Wait, what? Who you the Guti to? You have to know who you the Guti to.
That's why you need Guti. You don't get no, you don't spend.
There is a school of Gutiism where you learn these things. It's not anybody you Guti to, because when you Guti, there must be Guti in return.
No,
it may not be.
Aye. Anyway,
if you the Guti, you are like Johnny Appleseed. You just
that's why you need Guti. You just spend.
You get nothing in
You the
return.
Guti panning. You the Guti and you get nothing back.
There is a school of Guti where many people flunk. They pass through the school, but they fail because they never understand the logic of the Gutiism. Gutiism didn't just start in a Belizean culture. You know. Some of the most famous men used to Guti. King David used to Guti. Solomon, one of the greatest Gutiration men of all time.
Guti. Gooti.
Yes.
There you go.
Remember the great mafia don, John Guti?
John Guti. Yeah.
Remember John Guti? Yes. How you think, man? Get there.
All right, we gotta take a break and
Yo, I have to tell you something. Sometimes I sit down and I wonder, what is the morning stew about?
hear this now.
What is it? I know what happened.
What
that
happened?
just we sit down and talk food. And we just sit down and talk, you know, we just discourse, you know. That's all it's we just discourse. About Gutiism and the other things in life, we're good.
What is it that you want us to do?
No,
Tell
I
us.
say
What?
I got sugar daddy and then I got Guti. Two different things.
Two
Yes.
different.
If you Guti and not get anything, your game weak. That's
No,
true that.
sugar
That's
daddy,
true that if you-
sugar daddy that the one where they get benefits.
So
Guti,
where you think
you just
people
spend.
Guti for?
Yes,
So
so the
what
Guti
is
Fabo, you know, they get nothing back. So just the Guti right now. Then
So,
you become
ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies
sugar
and daddy
gentlemen,
when the game change and you say, boy, I will reciprocate.
We need to
when we
give
come
Frisco a
back,
morning stew moment.
yes, when we come back from the break, the number is 2804299. If you are a Gute E, please call us and let us know
Gute
if you have to
philanthropist.
give up something. And if you are a Gute if you are a Gute
Philanthropist.
yes, a
That's
Gute
what he-
Good
that's what he-
philanthropist. Yes, good
yeah,
philanthropist.
make we know if you the Gute philanthropist for nothing.
No, then become sugar daddy. Once you become for something, then you become sugar daddy.
Oh, so your assumption then would be that you start out as a good philanthropist and then you graduate to
Right.
sugar daddyism.
There are levels to this thing.
Oh,
Really?
Guti that when you just
But
spend
I
money, and I say, boy, you like
when he's
Guti.
spending money.
Yeah, you just like Guti. You don't get nothing back.
Well, I don't tell you so name.
You don't get nothing back when you do Guti.
Really?
Yeah, you just see Guti. Ask Packliff. We gotta take a break. We gotta take a break. Man, Packliff walk right up in there one day. Ah, boy. I'll be right back. Oh, child.
Yeah. I hope that wasn't recorded.
Whether the job is big or small, every super handy dad needs the right tools. And at Brothers Habet and Habet, we have what you need. Enjoy super savings all June like 15% off all power tools and hand tools, 25% off track car batteries, Eureka Vats, and Pisaforte towels, 25% off Penta Decon and discontinued colors, 30% off Valspar, and 40% off Dutch Boy paints. Plus, we're giving away $200 to 6 lucky super handy dads. Every $50 you spend gets you a chance to win. So this year, give Dad his best gift yet from Brothers Habet and Habet. Come in or reach out today. Happy Father's Day to all super handy dads.
In 2024, the Belizean diaspora took over Los Angeles with the first ever Belize Diaspora Summit, and you know the only thing that could be ever better than that is to do it again. Belize Diaspora Summit 2.0. This time it takes place in the state of Florida, Fort Lauderdale Forward Convention Center, July 10th, the 11th, the 12th. Belizeans from the diaspora, Belizeans from home in Belize, join together. Let's do it again. 3 days, government services, clinics, business displays, kitty corner, pop-up trivias, panel discussions. There will be highlights for business mixers. There will be live performance. Rasindio, Destiny Wagner is going to be there. There's going to be a live performance of Makobi. And you will have Immigration and Civil Rights Town Hall. Special guest Kenneth Gibson, interview and book reading. There will be a wind-up reception, rhythms and rum. It's happening, Police Dashboard 2.0, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Power Convention Center. Don't miss it.
Imagine getting rewards for your spending. Smart prepaid customers countrywide, it's time to level up with Smart Gains. Smart Gains are exclusive, limited time offers sent straight to your phone. We're talking irresistible rewards. You'll actually want extra credit, bonus data, and exclusive perks, all tailored to you. Because it's smart, we've always got your back. Don't miss out on rewards made just for you. Smart gains, smart savings, smart you. Smart, bringing people together.
right. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. 13 minutes after 10 o'clock inside the 11th day of
What?
June. June to November.
You can't forget that.
Yep.
Can't ever forget that.
Right on into that side of town. Half of the year, the hurricane season. What a thing.
I know.
Yes.
Why did they go up in the filter?
What?
Why did they go up in the filter?
K-filter.
Oh!
Yeah, he left his microphone on.
I got two nice black goldfish with the big bulgy eyes over the weekend. And I have a lot of fish in the aquarium. And these two fish are the only two who look like they wanted to go see how the filter work. And the filter showed them how it work with suck up thing.
Uh-oh.
So they are essentially filter fish?
They are filter gone. Yes. Oh, very good. I get it. Filter fish. Please,
we have to roll another morning stew moment.
Yes, give me another one, please.
Yes, go filter fish. Very good. Very good, sir.
Epic.
Yeah. That's right.
All right.
One more and you gotta try for third.
Yes. I'll work towards another one. Send a shout out to the folks who was with us last night.
Yeah.
How was last night? See why I said she was locked.
Oh, yeah, we found out some things last night, boy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, child.
We came up with two clear things that women like, or what women like in men.
It's a family show.
And the two things, that's not one of them.
What? Then it's not true.
That women are attracted to. Out of a bunch of other things, but two things kept popping up.
Smile.
What are the two things?
Smile was one, but that wasn't one of the main.
Smile
came up in it, but it was
hygiene.
It was height,
mm-hmm.
and no big belly, Lord.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you something. That height thing, that ain't true, ladies. That ain't true.
What's that? Oh no, ladies said they don't want no man with that in height. They need a man who taller than them.
Yes, but usually there's a reason why. There's a reason why they want any type of man. But we had to tell it that's not true. Science proved that's not true.
Well,
I
don't know.
Yes.
And they said, no big belly. I don't know why the ladies and keep the alone big belly man out the road right now. So hey.
Right. They don't understand where the big belly for.
Yes, water tank.
But they don't know.
That's the way keep the gas station pump shaded.
Mm-hmm.
That's the roof of the gas station pump.
Okay, that's a shame.
Water tank for the sex machine. I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I heard. But anyway,
I want to thank a forecast that had to leave Mr. Owners. You remember Mr. Owners lease?
Mm-hmm.
Remember Gabe? Yes. Yeah, you can't make it.
Oh Lord. Anyway, I walk right there. Moving on. Let's see what was in the news. Let me see. Man, that's
yeah. In let me see.
You have people who wait for the forecasters, right? So when we don't do the weather, they're royally.
Yeah. That's why every now and again we throw them out early because also the guy from Bangladesh, remember Mr. Ojikalaya? Remember Mr. Ojikalaya?
Yeah.
Well, Patol couldn't make it today.
Shucks.
Pathological liar. Could not make it.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
But,
pathological liar.
There's a big war of words going on between Trump and Governor Newsom. Newsom is the guy who a lot of people feel like is going to be running for 2028. So he not a back down and he's taking it to the president. He's calling him a dictator. He's saying that it's a power grab. And everybody knows what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that we need to do respect the president of those United States, Donald Trump, and you know, give him what he wants. He wants to be a
What is it that he
dictator.
wants?
Yes, Heil Trump. He wants a big North Korea, Russia looking parade. Heil Trump. He wants to invade his own states, create a problem, and then say he fixed it. Heil Trump. You know, give the guy what he wants. The man want to be a little Hitler. Hey, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Greta gone, fam. Remember me telling Greta gone? Greta never get a chance to set foot on Israel.
Oh yeah.
Yes, before the boat touch ground and turn right around and say, "Gone." Greta said, "Wait, wait. I'm hungry and I'm wet, and I want some food before I go." They say, "No, got a whole lot of humanitarian aid right there. Eat that."
Okay.
All right,
A lot
let's
of things
see.
happening.
All right, the PSU says 21
What
day
did they
notice has been
say?
served. A group of 100 or so marched on to deliver the notice first hand.
Yep, yep.
I
As with the PSU,
don't know. I don't know how the administration will handle all this pressure.
Yo, bro, this is a thing every time. No matter which administration, this is how negotiation works because all the opposition have to disagree. So anything when the government at the power they in, the government at the time they in, whatever they do, the opposition no agree with. And whenever they have problem with union, the opposition jump and say, "Well, you see, if we get in this, what we have to do." And then the union will say, "All right, we are support you," and then get in, and then everybody play like they forget what they said they do. And this been happening for decades. Some of we people listening to this news, it's been happening before you were even born. So these people are just saying, "Yo, enough is too much. We've been doing this dance for a long time. My foot tired. I don't want to dance no more. I want to sit down. Let's just do what I have to do and make it, right. Make it right." Meanwhile, everybody that pass you with raises and promotions and getting kickbacks and perks, and you still don't get what
You're
you
still
just
there.
deserve. Yeah, you still don't even get what you've earned. So yeah, it's a tricky situation. And it's a bad thing because sometimes, literally, people, when GOB say we don't got no more money, that literally that. But we know that when you are GOB, money is right around the corner. All you gotta do is go out there and jingle and say, "Yo, I need this, and I'm willing to do this." Forget that.
And
Money
you will.
come. And money come. So yeah.
Well, the president of the PSU has said that he has mentioned several times that government could get money if they change some of the way they do things.
Modus operandi, yeah. Yeah.
Right? Stop allow tax breaks. Collect the taxes we're supposed to collect from who you have to collect it from.
Yes. But
Stop
we
some
all
of the
know why that
wastage.
can't happen.
But
Company.
Yeah, we know why that can't happen. So until those sort of things start to happen, we can continue to get janked. There's so many problems going on that there are reasons why they can't fix them. The only reason how you find out things is when people start to investigate. Like with this airport security thing. That you know how many big names there that pile up and pile up. Yeah. And get $30 million contractors like that. But man, can't do nothing. That's the way of the world.
You can't do nothing.
Well, you could. Yeah. Yeah. You just have to pay attention to what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Because if you don't, directly, what will happen is, wake up in a belief that you don't recognize. Wake up in a belief that you don't recognize.
Minister Bernard said in his release.
Me said that long time.
Right. In 2022, he lawfully divested all his shares in the company and transferred them to Ian Cal. And he provides as proof the share transfer instrument that is registered at the Belize Companies and Corporate Affairs Registry. He said, and I quote, "Since that time I have had no involvement in the management, operations, or contractual dealings of iSecurity Limited." He also says, "As a Minister of Government, I hold transparency, accountability, and public trust as paramount. It is therefore important that I correct this misleading narrative, which has the potential to unjustly harm my reputation and standing." So there's that. But yeah.
What a joke.
What?
CY sent me a clipping of a article that appeared in a news thing. It says the Prime Minister advocates for the depoliticization of village council elections.
Well, he said that from a couple of weeks ago when the village council started.
Yeah. But you know something, bro? That's what I'm saying about political jargon and talk is cheap and it's a joke. You ask any politician that the day before an election, they'll tell you that is so terrible wrong. The day of the election, they are push out 1,000. The day after the election, that is so wrong. I mean, the hypocrisy.
Yeah, but you know why that now never stop? Because that's where government starts.
That's where you steal elections.
No, that's where it starts. That or early campaign for the next general election. That's your start point. That's a starting point. Just like city council elections. You start at the city council election, like you say, well, the city council, I know, shouldn't be political.
City council got 70,000 people. Villages
I get
got
what you say,
500 sometimes.
You
don't want to divide people in our village. The smartest thing one politician could do in our village council election, and if they don't do it, then a jackass. The smartest thing one politician could do is say, you know what, I'm going to stay out of it. Let the village deal with it, and I will work with whoever wins. But when you see they have to inject themselves into an election, it's because they're scared, they're nervous.
Political parties are designed to win elections. That's the bottom line. And in thousands of people are scattered in all in villages. You can't just leave them.
So buying votes is.
I know they stop. You make it sound like I say yes to it. No, I'm saying what it is. I'm saying what it is. Failure to realize what it is that part of the problem.
No, failure to accept it as what it is without trying to change it.
I know that. Well, you could change it if you want, but you have to realize why. First, you have to realize why it happened.
No, we're at a point where so much garbage they happen that we always say, well, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. We don't have the courage to say it's not supposed to be that way. And as long as a politician
government not supposed to be that way,
it is, they will continue doing it.
But anyway, the point is that they not give it up because that we part the campaigning start for the next general elections. All them people there are voters for the next general election. So none of them say you never stop because that their first set of campaigning where they do. That their first crowd of people where they try to get by your side for them. Because they same people there in all them village. When election come around, go in at the polls, go vote.
Yeah, but the problem is that half of them people there registered in a places where they don't live. You know, they understand where we say, bro. There's one whole lot of election fraud going on legally endorsed by politicians.
All over the country, that every constituency in a Belize City and everywhere else.
Yep.
Out west, up north.
Yep. So we just bend over and take it.
I never said that. That you said that.
Oh, that you said that's the way it is, bro.
I never said that's the way it is. I'm saying the political fraud continues all across the country, not just in. Why you always have to mix up what I say, man?
No, because you very.
I'm saying it not
like
only
Jesus.
it
You
does
talking
not
parables.
only happen
You know what I'm talking and say what you mean.
No, I know. I just say exactly what
The way I say?
I'm saying
the way you say.
Where you just say not only happen at the village level, it happens at the city level and the municipal level.
And we all know that.
Good.
I am saying is that it's wrong at the village
We
level.
all know that.
The city the city level they have 70,000 people is fine. But when you come in just for a win, and these politicians come into villages not because they care about villages, they come in for the W in the column. And when they come in and they upturn your village and they get people to dislike one another and quarrel with one another, when they get that W, they haul their rasp up and they gone. They don't come, sit there again until our next election. But that's the way it is.
But when election, when the general elections, the same people there, regardless of what, still go put on a shirt and
You do whatever
still,
it is
you
they
still
need to
end up
do.
the city division, whether you like it or not. Because when election, people they throw stone out of the next last election, now we see vehicle pass, people they throw stone and the confrontation. And
Messy.
the yep. Crime, hello?
Hello, morning.
Yeah, what's up?
Morning.
I'm going to give my opinion, but we'll discuss about the council election for where I know.
Got it strong.
I know before the last election when UDP, when the first election, that then start to politicize the village council election.
Who?
Because the UDP then start to politicize village council election.
They have been accused of that, yes.
Yeah.
That they start to do it because the election never used to be political, no political party. They used to get a two-party come in, but they're bringing their people and that they started to put in people where they bring in at the village can vote when I'm live here.
That's what happened at Cricket Tree the last election.
That they
We had to try to
started.
stop that.
Some of them they talk now that they start to politicize the thing.
But they don't say nothing. They silent.
It's not because they don't exist right
They
now.
don't exist right now, so they don't say nothing.
They don't exist right now.
That they start to put politics in at the thing.
Yeah, but
Yes, but the thing is, just because one person does
I make a tell us
one
something.
wrong, no mean the other one's supposed to come in and do one wrong too.
Who all I believe is political? Everybody that either red,
The only
blue, green,
reason
or
why I have
yellow.
to pay for vote that if you don't think you did enough to keep your seat.
all right, my dear. Thank you.
Alright.
All right, you're finished?
Love you.
Hattieville.
Yes.
Hattieville, how the weather stand up there?
Anyway, that good, nice weather, nice breeze, they blow everything nice out there.
All right.
But Hattieville, look, Hattieville
how
is one of the
Hattieville?
most neglected village. And when you come to Hattieville, most people at Hattieville vote PUP. And Hattieville, they just try to put on boulevard after we pave some street and do something after we. Village council come up, all kind of thing they want to get done now. Hattieville, 13 years they in a village council, nothing no get done. Hattieville is stagnant village and the oldest one.
Hattieville?
I hear you.
That the oldest one?
You say the ugliest
They get Hattieville
one.
100%, UDP and PUP.
No worry, wait till the next election and get something and get done.
Well, it's a thing they jump off right now, so yeah. All right, man.
All right,
Thanks,
very
man.
good, very good.
Enjoy.
Waiting for it to
Love you,
jump off
darling.
in paradise, that's all.
Have a good day.
Yeah, boy.
Want it to jump off in paradise.
Boy, we're going up like, yes, we're going like 8 miles on village or what? Oh, no. Classified as what?
Our name is Western Paradise. We are a
Western
village.
Paradise,
We have
brand
village
new Western
status.
Paradise. What do you mean?
Why do I say paradise? It's Western Paradise.
All right.
That's the name of our village.
Ah,
Our
Palok
election
J.
is going to be June 22nd.
All right.
Right below Western Paradise, it says AKA Lapa Luxury.
Where? Waiting.
Let's see what else. Yeah, sort of back and forth with the PSU president and the compol. I mean, hey, he said.
Yeah, but again, that not anybody could say what they want to say. Sometimes some jobs you have where you can't say what you want to say. Like we right here in guarding our liquor license, there's a lot of things where we would want to say what we can't say. And when you are the top cop, the head muckety muck, kind of discuss cases that
I don't know what he even talk about. 'Cause when he said what he said, I listened to it and he said something, but I have no idea what he mean talk about. It's true, at least doing that, but
Yeah, he threw a stone. He said, if you ever speak to him again, ask him why his number is affiliated with this investigation, implying in a roundabout way that you, sir, that is not nice.
Nice guys finish last, brother.
Is
take
that
a shot at
evil?
me and take a shot at you. That's it.
Yeah.
Take a shot at me.
You say, but the truth of the matter is, bro, if you go and you punch father not supposed to punch you back.
Why watch your father and slap you right off your foot here?
No, father supposed to pray for you and tell you for repent.
Yeah.
You know, there's
there's no turn the other cheek out the road, you know, my boy. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what?
Turn the other cheek.
The Bible. Oh, another thing. Because you say, I don't think I'm a sinner. This is a real quick thing. You know that nuance, Lisa Gan. You know that nuance in the Bible where he said that after Cain kill Abel Gan and he find a wife. You know that why that? Because the Bible mentions two creations, you know, people don't realize it. You know, Genesis 1, the Bible says God created man and women, and he did that creation. That was a general creation. In Genesis 2, he said God created Adam, you know, from the dust, meaning Adam was the first. Even though there was other people there, Adam was the first consecrated human being by God, given a divine purpose. And the girl Lilith that they talk about, Lilith went off and banished because Lilith never want to go to the bottom, she want to go to the top. Adam said, God, me that the man, that me supposed to go to the top. They kicked Lilith out of the garden. Lilith went. And this is where Neanderthals, Homo erectus, Homo sapien, she copulated with those. Those were the original creation. Adam was a. Make I tell you something. You know what it was, Frisco?
We are deep in right now.
You know what the Garden of Eden was? The Garden of Eden was one big laboratory where some people made the experiment with different kind of thing. And every time one failed, like Homo sapien, Homo erectus, they pushed them out of the garden. When they got the perfect one, Adam, they say, you know what? This is the one we are keep.
Oh, God, you really gone deep in that. I want to really buy it.
I tell you, yo, my boy, this thing there is not the Bible. If you read it and follow it and understand where to read.
Yeah, enlighten me, my brother. Carmelo.
Yeah, greetings, brother Frisco.
Yeah, what's up?
Greetings to you and the King of New York, Tilapia Man.
What?
And the Queen of the Western
King
Time.
of New York, he said. The King
Love.
of New York, Nueva York.
What that thing?
No. You were saying something about politics, right?
I mean, Lisa?
I see politics as, I call it, bazaar, political bazaar. They just play games with people. Groups say they go into the village and after they get where they want, you don't see them no more. They do that everywhere. And they do it over and over and over and over and over. When are we going to learn?
Heaven knows.
We are like, in the U.S., you have this minister called Luis Farrakhan. He say, some people, or black people, it's like a crazy woman fall in love with a no good man. So that's we in love with this politician will never miss nothing for us. We in love with the man. They say a woman in love with a crazy woman in love with a no good man, because the more he mistreat her, the more she love him.
The more she loves him. Mm-hmm.
And then I want to say thanks and congratulations to this brother Flowers, because he just stand up like a man. Because yesterday I say I support the demonstration in Los Angeles, and all the Afro-American, Afro-Belizean, Afro-Caribbean, Latino unite, stay together. But today I have to say the local one, because you cannot only just talk about abroad, home too. Brother Dean Flowers, I'm proud of you, and I hope people join him and follow him. Now, Frisco, I will rock with you. Uganda, Belmopan. You listen to me, Frisco?
Yep.
Uganda, Belmopan, and you visit Mary Shop, and Mary Shop give you two things that maybe you never hear before, and the one was the nopal, and the next one the curtido.
Yes.
Okay. I know about Ende. I know how curtido make everything. My mom used to make it. But the one thing I want to tell you, combination go to help, the nopal. the one we know as cajinil, is used in many countries. They use it in salad and so, but people use it for medicine. In Belize, when you have headache, you slice it and put it in each side of your temple, wrap it with a handkerchief, and that will ease all the pains of your head. That's good to health. Take care, one love.
Yes, sir.
All right.
While Rob made the talk just now, he said one couple of lines that make me want to sing. I got that bell mopan to visit my shop.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, no, I never know that.
Thinking a politician like you is like thinking that the stripper really the check for you. They only the check for you as long as you could get in something. All right? All when they want from you that you vote. One thing that you vote, they gone clear. All except for the sacred five. There are five politicians floating around that are sacred.
It's like, what will you do? You have two clear options, maybe a third in some cases. But at the end of the day, you got two options. You either vote or you don't vote. You either take part in the process. Same players, same game, every 5 years, every 3 years. What's your option?
Take the money and vote your mind. Stop being
some people do that. Just one thing about the vote.
Stop being one robot.
Well, one thing about the vote.
If people did that, elections wouldn't work out the way they do.
Again,
a lot of people are just robots. They take the money and feel like because I take the money, I'm obligated for doing it.
Nobody know how nobody vote unless you go there with them.
Really? Everybody could still find out how you vote, bro.
Those who want them to know, they have made their choice. And they say, well, come see, Sita, I vote that. That's my choice.
Yeah.
You either vote for one or the again, they're like you have 10, 20 things. You got two sets for vote for, right? They're like you got literally two where you could say I get burned. I feel like maybe I get burned by this set already, and I feel like I get burned by that set already. But I see a set there right there for me for put front of me again for vote for. What I do?
Yeah, because again, I think that if all we too blind and too coward to pick a third option.
But sometimes a third option not viable. Sometimes a third option not there.
And some of the third options are not even ready for this.
Right, sometimes no third option not there.
Right now, as we have stated, they pop down big right now because right now we don't even have a loyal opposition.
But you understand what I say, right? You understand what I'm saying? It's like you got two major parties, and if you're old enough, you could say and say, "Boy, that party." I never agree with, and that party I not agree with. But then saying two viable options in the front of your face when you go to the polls, you know, you don't like you could vote for Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that we make with bed. But and I tell you something. I tell you something. I watch people jump out of the Twin Towers rather than get burned. I literally saw people jump out.
We saw
the Twin Towers rather than get burned. But the problem with we is we afraid to get burned.
So what you want to do? Wait, so what's the option?
We don't get burned, but we're afraid to take the leap that maybe we are landing in our pool of water.
So what you want to do? What you want the voter to do?
I think that the Belizean voters should vote one third option in.
But sometimes third option not there.
Yeah, a lot of them problems.
In many of these places, third option not available.
What do you do?
No. When the third options were available, everybody play like they're stupid.
Well,
nobody want to deal with it. Maybe
they know why.
That is available. Everybody want to know what part in there.
Maybe they know why.
You know,
that's why. That's why politics not easy. There. How long UDP the role? How long PUP the role?
Sometimes you have to figure out that why. You know, what are you fighting for? Is the cause that you're fighting for even worth it? Are the things that you want to better your country, the people who to try better, do they even want that? You know, do they even realize they need to be better? A lot of time they're doing.
Well, one thing I know overnight thing, so whoever the third options are, they have to stay in it, they have to stay consistent because they're not overnight, they can't get in. The other parties got some decades over there.
Yeah, and money. It's not about decades, bro. It's about money. And once we understand that, we gone clear. I don't know about the village council elections yet, but I know that they know who vote what in a general elections. So that's how they got.
What's by the United States? What are the two parties where control the United States? Have two major parties.
Republican and Democrat.
Right. You got a Jamaica Republic got two major parties. People. Many parts all over the world, they probably only got two major parties. Some you might have a viable third party, but
Even
Lot of,
America got libertarians,
yes, but for some reason, for some way, I always work out the two major parties.
Yeah. But when the people get tired of it, that's when you see other parties come up. But we, because of our colonial mentality, we like wallowing in pain. We like wallowing in the mud because Massa love us. That's why Massa get us that $50 in the turkey. So we don't mind.
But what's the option? That. The third party don't got 31 candidates.
Get some pride. Get some pride.
So and then do what? No vote?
No, vote for something where you know one better you, or where at least where you know
maybe they're scared.
But they're not there.
Maybe people are scared.
Well, you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
You can't make them
and then
drink.
maybe the option where maybe the option where in some of the cases might be legitimate. But maybe some of the options not viable for the people then. They're like, okay, give me a third choice, but I don't really like the third choice.
Yes, but you love the other two way you got.
I know they said, no, I know they said that, but I'm saying I don't like that, but I know, at least I know so and so. Plus, they don't got 31. They don't got 31.
If a cobra bite me, and then look one time, I bite me, you best believe I'm not going out of the cobra and time again, I'm going out of the green.
That sounds nice. But until one third party become viable with 31, we could have the possibility of forming one government. They want one shot in at the win. Maybe one era vote for one. That's cool, but that's why I have to stay in till you get that one. You add that one next one. You add that one next one.
We're saying Belizeans put the bar so high for a third option, but will not hold the two main parties at those same standards.
Exactly. That's the truth. Because that's exactly it. Anything new coming in, get one whole different kind of checks and balance than the crap where they eat. And I don't mean present government. I mean the way we used to the PUP, the UDP. We are make them do anything where they want. But make somebody else come in. Oh, they have to cross the I and that the T.
I think part of that problem is the inconsistency or the unavailability until they become real viable with 31. I say we that X party, we that X. Now. You see what happened to the UDP when they splinter? Mm-hmm. You just watch what happened to the UDP when they splinter. So splintering no work when you try to get in a power. So third party, you have a guy at 31, bro. You better bring a 31 and stay in it.
All I am saying is that we have to start to take personal responsibility because that we put ourselves in this hole. That we put ourselves in this quagmire where we got two ways.
Then they don't go here and there. Listen to what I say. One third party need them 31 to bring to the table to the people.
Definitely.
You can't go in one shot there, one shot there. That not work. So
like you said, that's how it starts out. That's how they start
out. So you have to stay in.
I'm pretty sure that UDP and NIP and PUP never start out like that.
They have to know in 2025, they have to get, if you come together all of them with this is one party and that the one party and one yellow and one red and one pink wrong the lane. They have to consolidate and come together and stay consistent. Maybe what are they in there? The people do give them a chance. But you can't go one.
When I scroll Facebook and like that, I realize that there's one whole mentality we have to die out. Because the biggest detriment that the PUP diehards and the UDP diehards, there was cancer on the country of Belize. Because of people who are diehards will allow the party to do anything that they want. They don't have the courage to stand up to the party and say, yo, that's not right. And then there are the party, the people in a PUP and UDP that's driving Belize the way.
But they're the only two. Going back to that, they're the only two choices the Belizeans have.
Yeah.
The third other one is showing that Belizeans don't say, oh, we just love that one so much. We've seen that over time that Belizeans say, okay, enough for you next.
Yeah, we just watch it with the left hand. We just watch it with the right hand now.
Right. So that know where Belizeans so love this one or so love that one. We don't want you no more. We get rid of you, but only two choices.
Oh, really? Oh, you don't see some of them diehards we love.
Yeah, everything are diehards. If on third party come right now, one third party will have diehards.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
You might not want to be one, but if a third party come right now, led by Will Mihia himself, want to have die hard.
Oh,
That's the nature of politics.
I want to tell you, what the diehards do, and usually
You forgot base. You forgot base.
The ones that kept diehards used to be the ones that would keep the party in line, in check. They know the guidelines, and this the way you that the guide post for the party. But Die Hard morphed into a thing that they just become one rubber stamp.
Well, your interpretation of Die Hard. Die Hard's a base.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Me don't know if they keep it in a check or not. I know they're your base. Every party I forgot one base.
Well, no worry, you got another 40, 50 years to go before we start having a choice.
It's the nature of politics, man. It's that, and the individuals, right? Because individuals want to get up there for someone to be up there to benefit themselves.
Like the funny thing where I like here that when people say, but then people where then they put up, they don't got no track record, they don't got, and then all I want to say is, but look on the one where they in a government or when they in a government, they never had no track record. Till they get in, then that became the record right there.
Yeah, because so, why that happened?
Because we used to sit in their face.
No, because when they run government, did so bad that a lot of people get voting by default.
My boy, sometimes I just can't sorry for people because we make we own bed, and when you suffer, that we.
No, but listen, yeah, just say, if the other government made it do so bad. And the people say, "Ma, you got to go. You can put one donkey there in the color, and they may have vote for the donkey."
True.
A lot of people get voting by default because they may just want to get rid of that crowd.
Yeah, nobody get vote in. People get vote out.
Right. We're going to break on a very profound statement. You locked into the morning stew. I know.
That's right.
You gone from good to I don't know how to reach that.
We there all over the morning stew, north, south, east, and west.
Oh, yeah. You'll be right back.
That's why it's a stew.
Chop.
You may not get to see me very often, but out of sight shouldn't be out of mind. I am the Belize Barrier Reef. I'm special, whether you see me from space or face to face. I can calm the angriest waves. I am a living, breathing protein factory. There's so much colorful life in all my nooks and crannies. I'm the bedrock of our economy, the lifeline of so many industries. I'm the office and the playground. But I'm a sensitive soul. All the crap you're putting into me is taking a toll. I'm reeling from the garbage, the acid, the chemicals. My temperature is rising. It's made me weak. I need to be strong. I need to be healthy. Because a healthy me means a healthy you. I'm not just a pretty place. The homes I provide for mine help you provide a home for yours. Today you see me, but what about tomorrow? I have so many secrets left to tell, but you already know the only one that matters. We are in this together.
So you don't hear about how you can shop online with Builders Hardware?
It's easy and convenient. Plus, you get special deals and discounts online where you not get in at the store.
Just log on to shopbuildersbz.com and pay with your Visa, MasterCard, debit or credit card. You could choose to pick up your order from the Smart Lacaneda Builders or Easy could deliver for you. If that was a big thing, the Builders truck could deliver for you. If you need more information about anything, you could start chat right here online with a salesperson. We're ready to help you. No need to burn gas and waste time in a traffic. Go to shopbuildersbz.com.
In 2024, the Belizean diaspora took over Los Angeles with the first ever Belize Diaspora Summit, and you know the only thing that could be ever better than that is to do it again. Belize Diaspora Summit 2.0. This time it takes place in the state of Florida, Fort Lauderdale Board Convention Center, July 10th, the 11th, the 12th. Belizeans from the diaspora, Belizeans from home in Belize, join together. Let's do it again. 3 days, government services, clinics, business displays, kitty corner, pop-up trivias, panel discussions. There will be highlights for business mixers. There will be a live performance of Racindio. Destiny Wagner is going to be there. There's going to be a live performance of Makobi. And you will have Immigration and Civil Rights Town Hall, special guest Kenneth Gibson, interview and book reading. There will be a wind-up reception, rhythms and rum. It's happening, Belize Diaspora 2.0, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Board Convention Center. Don't miss it.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
right. Walking up into Wednesday's hump day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sirree, Bob. 4 minutes after 11. Oh, we got time for that 7-Eleven. Steve the Groove, Lisa Love, and myself. Rock and rolling until 12, man.
Well, one of our store had sent us. Let me forward this. Let me forward this.
One of our listeners says politicians have to attend to the people who finance the campaign and the pocket first. Little bit for the rest. Third party don't get as much money to campaign. They only get about 3% of campaign money. I don't know if you talk about Belize. This is how, okay, the U.S. is now funded, is now found to be a billionaire democracy. The billionaires have found a way to influence and control the government in most parts of the world, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cash money, cash money.
So Frisco, it's in the group.
What's that?
It's a question for you.
What a tea.
Mm-hmm. Once again, congrats to all the brads.
Right, let me answer this. Carmelo?
Is that true?
Good morning, good morning.
Yeah, what's up?
Morning.
I've been listening to you all very attentively over the past few days. I wanted to put in my nose, but I really don't know when what is my time or when I can talk. How are you all talking first about the world diseases in the world? Cancer, tuberculosis, COVID, and everything. Well, I can say very well that the worst disease hitting Belizeans is dementia. D-E-M-E-N-T-I-A, dementia is when your loved one begins to die before your face. Dementia, I experienced it lately with my wife. But dementia takes you at the least moment you expect. The person begins to die, the brain starts to deteriorate little by little. And you are seeing it, but the doctor said there is no cure. It is called a slow goodbye. Dementia is a slow goodbye, and I know a lot of my friends right in San Ignacio, great footballers like Alwyn Smith, and other young men going just like that. And it's all over the place. So dementia, I want people to realize, to watch that sickness. It's a cruel sickness when you see somebody dying in front of your face, and there's nothing you can do. Cancer, when they give chemotherapy, and the other one they inoculate you, or they do all kind of things. But not this. The other thing I heard you all talking about was important fruit trees. And here I am interjecting. The banana tree is the most valuable tree in the world. You can use some of the leaves to make your tortilla and your tamales. From the fruit, you can sell it either as a wholesome fruit. You can make vinegar out of it. You take a bunch of banana in one bag, and in the next 3-4 weeks, you have the best vinegar in the world. Banana. Likewise, the banana is used to make, green banana is made to make flour. If you don't have wheat flour, banana flour, it was used here in Cairo in 1940s during World War II. A man right there in Docron used to make banana flour. The green banana, they dehydrate it, and then they grind it, and that is better than any wheat flour because it has other more valuable minerals. Banana makes food pellets for animals. Banana bread is in great demand in the United States by Belizeans and Americans that have migrated, Mexicans, Salvadorians. There's a factory near Punta Gorda that used to make banana bread and banana fruit for the export market. Belize could be flooding California with banana bread and banana food. And then even the banana root is ready to plant more bananas or to feed your animals, your pigs and everything. So banana tree is the most valuable fruit. Now they are taking out fiber. Right at Unitedville, there's some Americans, they came and they taking the whole tree, they cut it and they squeeze it through as some rollers, and they have fiber to make hat, to make purse, to make mat. Everything they are doing right at Unitedville, big thing. So that banana tree, and finally, village council elections. I think the SI that I made, that village council should not be politicized. It is a rule by the Ministry of Local Government. No colors allowed, no slates allowed, and no fanfare allowed by politicians. It should be a family gathering of villagers to elect their people, not in bunches, so that they can work in harmony. I remember when I was minister, I used to go visit all those places, Cookie Tree, Bullet, Porelbo, Saltenea, Cricasarco. Those villages, they were kept clean, beautiful, because all the villagers, no politics. They used to get up and give something they call fahina, whereby 10 men say, okay, we ain't clean the village this time. The other about 10 more and clean the village. We ain't trim that tree there. We ain't make one drain, make the water come out of the pump. Man, what a beauty it was to go to those villages. All of them in harmony. They have dance, everybody go dance. They don't have to look it when and you the clean away. So those are the things I think that have to be rectified. So I rest my case this morning, but I would like to know when I can call, because aside in the morning something where I believe should be said. So when you go allocate me 2 minutes once a week, whenever you want. I want to.
Oh, you call every day, Dan Hector. I don't know where to talk about. You call every. I say you call every day.
Yeah, I try call, but I can't get.
Oh, you get in. You get in yesterday. You get in today. But I didn't know where.
We have to educate our people. Our people need lot of education, from the highest one to the lowest one. We need to educate them. Everything going wrong. Even the roaches, they are. Even the thing they are destroying the Supreme Court, court to suspend all kind of things. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right, down there, sir.
Yep. All right. As we proceed.
And Hector said he's got something to say.
Remember the other day we were saying that how it wasn't the times that change as much as the people that change. And it's the same thing. It's the people that change. Because, I mean, just decency would let you know, yo, I shouldn't get involved with that. But now it's more than that. There's bigger things, you know. Winning elections is just an end to a means. Is winning the election is is not the important thing. It's what, it's the opening of heaven for a lot of people. Anyway. The time is now 13 minutes past a good hour of 11 o'clock.
I know we're going to have with Christy. Christy, you put up the 7-Eleven fan with us.
Missed it by 6.
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody's here. Let me grab this. Hello.
Yeah. Back to Don Hector. It seems like there's a crisis all over the world when it comes to bananas. Bananas are acting up. I mean, they look rotted inside and unhealthy. Not like 3 or 4 years ago, there's been a crisis here at Walmart stores. I don't know if they still transport my boys' bananas from Chiquita Farm in Belize, but Walmart get the cheapest fruits, right? So I don't know where they get the bananas from. But as you take them home, the next day, they rotten and soft and everything. Are you guys going through that in Belize?
No, we banana.
We got real bananas here.
We banana tough.
We banana real.
We got top banana.
Yeah.
I don't know where to get banana from.
I don't know. But they used to get from Belize too, from Chiquita.
Central America, let me get to Central America.
We don't got that with banana, but we got that with some potato we come in. We have some potato where we don't know where to go on inside.
The bananas suck, man. You take them on with one day, they wreck real fast, my boy. They ain't good no more.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, that's all what they say about the banana thing. But the banana skin peel is good for your face too. It hydrates your skin. People use that to wipe on their face after they take a shower and everything. They take the inner part of the leaf and just rub it all over their face. It's good. It's like cocoa butter lotion and everything. What the fact? Anyway, I got it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, there's a fact right there. You just got one. Yeah. Castelli wanted to know, you wanted to ask, can a concussion cause dementia? And apparently they said yes. Repeated concussions and other traumatic brain injuries can increase the risk of developing dementia later in life, particularly the form of dementia known as chronic traumatic encephalopathy. A single severe TBI can also increase the risk of dementia, though the magnitude of the risk is less than when repeated concussion, like if you're a fighter or a boxer or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. I did try to find out. I did look for this. Yeah. Okay. Because they, we get some potatoes where, I mean, depending on where you get it from. Half of the potatoes you buy have this ring inside, and then it gets worse, and I don't know what the hell that is.
That's the Coriolis effect.
Coriolis effect. And it's you can't do nothing because you don't buy it.
Yeah.
I cut it.
But there are certain species of potato. I think that's the one from Mexico too, if I'm not mistaken.
The brown skin one, not the red one. The red skin one is our local one.
Yeah, I got sweet bananas over here, bigger and sturdier. We not go through any kind of problem.
Steve, do you know who is Brian Wilson?
Of course I do. He is from the Beach Boys.
Yeah, he died.
Get out of here.
I kid you not.
Let me tell you something about Brian Wilson right there. That was a musical genius. Brian Wilson, I believe, got dementia, I think, eventually in life also. But Brian Wilson was such a good musician that he motivated the Beatles. A lot of the things that the Beatles came out with, they were saying, yo, we got to do it better than the Beach Boys because they did that. And that's, serious. They had they had an album called Pet Cemetery or Pet Sound, something like that, Pet something. That the Beatles heard that and say, oh man, we got to change our whole vibes now. So that was a good man. Yeah. Did a lot of drugs too, I gotta say.
Oh gosh, man.
Yeah, you gotta be honest, Yeah, well, how old was he? About 80 something?
82.
Yeah, I think he had a stroke, or something. I mean, he went through went through hell. Yeah. You see there?
He went through hell on earth.
Yeah. Sometimes I know these things and I say it's just a waste of time, but every now and again, at least someone say, you know Brian Wilson, and lo and behold, I do. So I noticed that the cobwebs up there are not just for nothing.
No, they're for something.
There for something. Yes.
Easy, Brian.
I won't ever say they're for nothing.
All right, so yeah, as we move on into the cyberspace and the laws that are applicable here, cyberbullying laws have come to light. I don't know. People have different views, but Mr. Budna has been charged. Some people have been charged. Let me grab this quick. All right. And so the cyberbullying thing real. So people that operate in that space have to realize, all right, and they show more and more about what you say, what you're doing in that space. So now remember I get 2 charges actually, because after the first charge you get a next one. The second one he was granted bail for. So based on that he was fined 4,000. No. I bring it's wild. The 2 points that they make, I make, your groove at least. So cyberbullying, 4,000 US dollars. 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 My boy get charged 4,800. I see a New Zealand Bali beat up a woman and his sister. Had a physical assault. Like I literally touch you. I put my hand on you. And you get charged $500. So I don't know where.
Is it fair?
I don't know what I take away from that. I don't know how you justify that. I know they said the cyberbullying. I know they said the cyberbullying wrong.
There's no guidelines.
But the cyberbullying, boy, I get charged 4,008. One man could go out there and beat up a woman and get charged 500.
And her sister.
No, I just say a man could go out there and beat up a woman and get charged $500. I don't know what believes and take for that. I don't know how that work. I don't know there are some things that just imbalance there. Something about
big time.
Well, I could play devil's advocate and say, well, that's the way it is.
Well, that's to point it out. That's to point it out. And I know they say so that the cyberbullying fines could go down. I had to point it out so that the abuse fines, the assault fines could go up.
Well, but what happened? There's no guideline. There's nothing like where I guess they say, all right, if you cyberbully, these are the minimum and maximum fine. If you beat one woman or assault somebody, this are the minimum. I don't know if they got it or if they read it or whatever.
I don't know, man. That's wild to me.
Because I want to tell you something. What I know this about, I don't even know. I saw a video where Pablo to get whopped up like my horse. And the song like my horse when the heart, why? Anyway, me get whopped up. And from where I understand, up until when he posted his thing, nothing happened to the person that whacked him up. And so he went to say, yo, if you're not going to do something, we go and get this person. And this is where the cyberbullying come in.
Well, actually, the thing that for a charge for a different thing.
Another thing?
Yeah.
Oh, a different thing? Okay. Because, you know, something but not colorful, you know. But not one. If he a superhero, they may call him an anti-hero. Because you know exactly bad. But you don't know, like Superman, the one hero. Batman, the one anti-hero. Because Batman beat you up bad. Batman kill you too. Batman do bad thing to you.
So that case, the $4,800 case, that one, case from 2024, with complaints filed by the Minister of State, then Ramon Cervantes.
Oh.
There's a second one. What's somebody say? Yeah, Carmelo.
Yes, it's me again at a 160-second ceremony.
Go there.
Remember Harry Belafonte say, banana right tastes like honey. No. Yesterday you talked about banana, fried banana and things like that. That's delicacy from Belize to Panama. A delicacy. If you want to eat some nice stew chicken with white rice and fried banana or just the green banana boil, go right to the market and look for the Honduranian people. They do that every day.
Nice.
And it's so delicious. No, the bananas that we get, we're lucky when they get good ones because they have too much engrafted banana. And the good quality bananas, they all go to Europe and North America. I work in ships that send fruits and vegetables to Europe and North America. Chiquita, the next one, Del Monte, Gran Colombiana, in Colombia, Tela, and the ports of Honduras, Puerto Barrios, United Fruit Company. You see banana quality, first class. We don't see it because everything goes away. But if we're lucky with one drop, they don't want it, they reject it, they left it for us.
All right.
And the last,
Go through.
And last thing I want to say, I'm not too much of a political type of person, but I want to give respect to who respect you. The late Ralph Fonseca. As far as when I know the man many years ago, he was a good man, and I was introduced to him by the late Ray Lightburn that we know as Chef Ramon. But I'd say I know because of politics, I know the man was a good man. So take care and thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right. Rum.
Yeah. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I sent the. Did you hear him, Claire? I don't think I had the. Anyway. I sent up there's a ticket there. Somebody's having a fundraiser turkey dinner.
Turkey dinner.
Where is the information? 1 second. There's information up there, but
it is right there.
Yes. So it's Miss Sherry. She's doing a turkey dinner Friday. So it's a fundraising for health reasons. All right, so it's that's the info right there.
It's 110
Antelope Street Extension.
$15 with dessert.
Yep.
Urge everybody to support.
11:30 to 2:30. 110 Antelope Extension. That's Miss Sherry.
Okay.
All right. So
you don't have a number for her by chance?
Okay, I have the number. Wait, text me off. I guess you could call that 608-6458.
That sounds like a number to me.
608-6458.
58.
So people got to do what they got to do to survive.
Yeah. That's a very sad
support
thing
that thing.
There. One of our listeners says teachers should present candidates for the next elections. That would be sick. That would be. I bet you all of the problems would have done right away. Quick. That's right. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, that's an option to look at. Let me see. Colville says that I like Will Mejia because he hasn't screwed up, and that's good. Yo, it's like with anything, bro. Stockholm syndrome. You could get anything that you get used to. Even if you don't get to like it, you're gonna get used to it, and it's gonna become a part of your fabric.
Right.
And when something, and even if you know that this thing isn't good for you, you're still scared to let go because you're unsure of what the other thing will do. If you don't use the Tylenol already, you don't want to stop take Tylenol and go to Advil because you never know. But, you have to try. The Tylenol, doctor said the Tylenol to kill you, so you have to change your thing. But again, I can tell you something. My pa, I'm a big PUP. My pa, I'm a big PUP, running up to the council and everything. I got family and friends in a UDP too. I don't have no faith in none of them to be a diehard. To be a say, well, I stand with this. I don't have faith in none of them like that. And it's nothing to do with pride of country. Two is not a choice. Two is not a choice. Three and more is a choice. Three give you a choice. But if you have two, you don't have a choice. It's either or either. And you want to take a lick for one until you're tired, and then you want to take one lick for another one. But if you had one third party in the equation, that will make all of them wake up because they know that they might not get back in because there's two other options. But once you know the only two options, time longer than rope. I know they know they ain't get in. They know they ain't get in. So, we need to start thinking for ourselves and the betterment of the country and in the interest of democracy in the country, make sure that there's a third political party because two is not a choice. But me love everybody in anyway.
PSU President Dean Flores also brought up a point in his interview. Christy, tell me when I have that insert.
Okay.
It's a space, again, another space where a lot of shenanigans get played in that space. And hear all kind of story. Some people said these things happen because people sign on to these things. I don't know how that works. If you got a job and it tell you sign something, you know that signing, then they tell you that all your rights gone.
Mm-hmm.
And you could do.
It's
But
where
anyway,
you're right.
we can play this insert here. Pay attention to this.
That workforce is not organized and they're being taken advantage of. And yes, they have been reaching out to the Public Service Union for guidance in terms of how do I address my days that they're taking away from me? How do I address the issue of my overtime for which I may not be collecting? How do I address being placed on mandatory leave without pay? Without pay. Now, if an employee is putting you off on mandatory leave and it is not on a disciplinary charge, then I cannot understand how they can put you off on mandatory leave without pay. And this is all because of a government that is prostituting its human resources and not looking after their best interests. They've allowed these BPOs to register under, I believe, DPAs is what they refer to them, and the rules kind of seems the rules that exist or the laws that exist to us here in Belize, they seem to be exempt from it. And so the abuse that is being alleged in several of these BPOs, they look into it. I always like to say the Labor Department is failing the workers of Belize. The Labor Department under the Labor Act has a duty and an obligation to go into these workplaces to sensitize, educate, and organize workers, teach workers how to organize. That's part of their responsibility. But they abdicate that responsibility because the Labor Department is politicized.
Call centers, basically,
Man certainly have to
refer to
organize and centralize.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what's the deal. It's like, the call centers come in and there's no rules. You're at the whim of whatever.
You know what it is, bro?
What is it?
I had an agitator. I remember when I made it say how we are making these companies come in here and dictate our laws, our rules. When we have public holidays, bank holidays, they don't have to abide. How are we going to have that? But people say, well, these are foreign companies. They don't observe the same holidays and stuff that we do. That doesn't matter. Those foreign companies are in our country.
Right.
So, yeah, so they're not just supposed to come in and tell us what they want to do. We're supposed to tell them if we allow you in, this is what we expect you to do.
Yeah. Rules.
People common sense. But yo, bro, once you see big money, I tell you, we got millionaires I think over here, But when you start to deal with millionaires from over yonder, and then zeros start to add up at the end, it gets you giddy. It gets you giddy. And you agree to a lot of things where you shouldn't have agreed to, but you just get giddy with the zeros.
I guess you sign on that, well, you sign that you could get fired at any time with no reason, no rationale. I don't know. So, I mean, like, well, I'd give you a job, but
yeah,
you not got no rights, but you may need a job so bad, huh?
You take that.
Cremelo.
Yes, something is brewing very bad in Placentia. I don't know if you all know what I heard this morning. A delegation from Placentia went, I think, to Loversham to complain that their ground of assembly, where they have the lobster fest, where people from Belize go and celebrate, socialize, has been sold. Now the poor villagers, and this is a group that is there, the group of the lobster fest, and the village council are wondering how did those grounds were sold again to a lady. And the lady post is almost 5 feet from the shoreline. violating the 66-foot resolve.
Was it public property?
Only I was shocked to hear these men from Placentia, very intelligent speaking person, complaining that something wrong has been done. My mind ran to my previous research that I believe that when I am not longer, when I am no longer here in Belize, that Belizeans will have to go to the back, like the Hawaiians. The Hawaiians own Hawaii. The Hawaiians had businesses in the seashore, the front, with their beautiful crying guitars, hula hoops. Today the Hawaiians are living to the back. Money bought the whole front of Hawaii. You go to Lands Department and ask them to show you a map of Belize from Corozal to Punta Gorda. Almost all of our seafront has gone. San Pedro, the island, I think only has 2 Belizeans owning land. That is Miss Shelley Grief and Mr. Foreman, the Foreman family. All the front, so San Pedro have to go to the back. It is occurring in Chicago likewise. It is occurring in Placentia. You go and visit Placentia and you will see that all the front has almost done. No, they are meeting place, their sacred place has been sold to a lady. I forgot the name of the event. So the lady has now claiming that they cannot have their lobster place there. Imagine. And this is happening in Belize day and night, whereby we are being displaced of our homeland. And I'm speaking with passion because we fought. In 1960, we fought all the big companies in this country. We took away from Belize State from Rolling Creek to Barton Creek. We took away from company Georgeville. We took it away from them because they were taxes. We took away from Cala Creek to Bullet Creek, taxes. Now look at it coming back and nobody is saying anything. And we declared a law, we passed a bill called Security of Land Tenants. Security of land tenants, that nobody can dispossess you, Belizean, from a land that you have been living or your people were born. That is happening. There's the other one. No, not more than 10 acres of land can be sold to a foreigner if he does not present a development plan of that 10 acres. I think 10 or 11. Right now, our land is going by the thousands of acres. Our islands are being sold before our eyes for millions. And those millions are not paid here, they are paid abroad. Check the land people. They know all the latter island themselves have gone. And they are dredging now. Cayos, Rosario, Frontas, San Pedro has been sold. And that is part of the patrimony of San Pedro. The fight goes on. I think it's still on, the fight. I only bring this thing because it shocked me this morning to hear that the Placentia people might not have a place where to have their lobster fest. I leave you with that.
All right.
Thanks, Victor.
All right. Let's keep it going.
Different time. 11:38, ladies and gentlemen. This is your hump day edition of the morning stew. We walk into Wednesday. We about to walk out.
Let's go and walk out.
Just a little bit high opening.
What up?
Couple things. Bruce, I hear you mentioned just now about foreign companies coming in here to dictate.
Why are you calling my name? It's the morning stew that 3 away.
You say
You say
No, but what I want to say, right, is that no matter who come to Belize, you could be Elon Musk, you could be BT, you could be the other richest people here. That's why we have the Constitution. If they don't respect our laws, our Constitution is the highest law of the land. If the Constitution say A, they can't tell we B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah? Tell her that they could get a day off on the 10th of September.
But the thing, Groove, is that it's like how the U.S. embassy as they operate. When they operate the embassy in Belize, they have to observe our public and bank holidays. Plus, they give their own holiday for the U.S. government, what they have their federal holiday. So whoever Belizean work at the embassies get double holidays for the year, because they get both American and American and Belize. But when it comes to any labor law, no company should, and fuck how I use the word shall, come into
No, you say should. Keep that one. Should.
State otherwise what our Constitution states. Because if the people know they're doing that, they can take them to court and they will win outright. Because nobody could come in and dictate our law what our Constitution doesn't say. That's a supreme law of our land.
Okay, so riddle me this, Boca. Riddle me this. When we have one public and bank holidays and all of our businesses are closed, are the call centers open?
No, but you say no.
I hear you when they say we didn't call with holidays, but group this the beyond holidays. This about workers and right.
Regular time. They get paid time.
Yes, but what I'm saying is I am just disputing what Boca is saying. That these companies come in here and have to follow our laws. They don't.
They're not.
Well, they say they're under essential services. That's why. The first thing they
How
say.
could a call center be an concern? Is it 911?
Are they saving lives?
No, but Groove, you must understand, there is no law that states you cannot work on a public or bank holiday. You know? There is no law.
But there is no law.
But the
You have to pay the time, the overtime.
hourly rate is going to change.
Yes, you have to pay the overtime.
I think it's only 300.
But when they get caught up in the holiday thing, when they talk about holiday, we talk about rights, basic thing what happen with their workers, and they get fired, then they get forced to work certain kind of ways, then they lose their job.
No, well, they're going to work ethics. That's different.
But they sign on to it, I don't know if they know that, then they sign on someone's name, sign a name that you can get fired at any time, you can get moved without reason.
That they fire unjustly, they can take that up in
I don't know what the contract look like, but that's the way the man they talk about.
That's it.
Well,
you have to know what it look like. And the other point I want to make, I heard Don Hector just now saying about those, people that sell their or lose their beachfront properties and live at the back of the island or something. But I remember
Hawaiians.
Growing up in the 70s and early 80s, tourism wasn't great in Belize. Tourism was just, I don't think it was in infancy. It was within that 9 months making. I will put it that way. And our telling you is that they called fishermen and people that live in villages, and Persia wasn't even a town yet. Kikaka was still a village, and Placentia and those areas. The people that lived in the urban areas, the town and the cities, used to look out down on them as poverty. And one of the things is that lobster wasn't at great prices as it is today, and fishing wasn't that great. Tourism, like I mentioned, wasn't here. So what happened with a lot of those beachfront properties, the foreigners, especially Americans that knows about tourism, start to eye Belize as a haven and start to flash dollars in front of a lot of those landowners, property owners. And what they do, if the land actually worth 100,000, the people flash for 20,000, or some of them even mortgage out their property to pay their children education. And then it end up some of the people cannot pay back the bank, so they have to sell it. But a lot of these properties were sold below today market value what it is, and the foreigners, they buy it up and they put up big hotels because they saw tourism down the road, which we didn't see as locals. The second thing he mentioned about that 66 feet, man, if that's in the law, nobody can ban no public walking or nothing if the law said it's 66 feet. And I'm surprised that villagers, I think the other day they showing Kikaka, they went and they pull up the post that somebody was trying to block the public area. Nobody, if it's in the law and the constitution, no foreigner can buy no beach. Whoever sold him that at lands or anywhere need to go to jail because they know it's illegal. That was a part of hustling. So, like I said, the Constitution is our supreme law of the land. Know your Constitution and you have all rights in Belize. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Boca.
Morning, Boca.
That sounds very patriotic. I nearly feel like I should have stand up and salute.
Let's get a girly word down
right.
there. Keep it going.
Hit it, Miss Love.
Okay.
I wonder if they name Ecuador because of the equator, or if they name the equator because of Ecuador.
Ah.
What if?
Guy pass right through there. You never know.
All right, so here's your girly word for today. It says, good morning. Every day is the gift. That is why it is called the present.
Oh, I see what you did there. The present. I'm a man of the past. Walking in the... Now, who said it? I'm a man of the past, living in the present, but walking in the future. I'm a...
Now we have the first part of the man's perspective, and it goes thusly. So, Mickey thusly.
Docilely.
Yes, we are making pace. How much of anything you want? One layer, docilely. Give me
Docilely.
3.
Take
All
it
right.
3.
Peter Tosh, thank you very much. Lisa's Russ. I'm a man.
Yeah.
The man know his music. He know his music. All right, the man's perspective for today, ladies and gentlemen.
The man is there. Your man on the book is there.
All right, this is Frederick Nietzsche. And he says there are two types of people in this world. Those who want to know and those who want to believe. You see? Check that out.
Well, which
two
one are
type
you?
of people. I want to know. I don't want to believe crap. I want to know.
I want to
Yes,
know.
because when they say they want to believe, they mean that they want to believe that what, into something. They want to believe what you're saying. You know, they don't really want to know. They just want to believe what you're saying. I want to know. I want to know. I don't believe what nobody tell me. Yes, that's right. Anyway, and that was this gentleman right here.
We have time for the boys' man's perspective.
Yes.
Well.
Nietzsche.
All right, here we go. What do you do if your current partner, in probably argument, I guess, keeps comparing you to the ex?
No. You know what? Maybe you need to go back with that.
No,
yeah, go back there.
No, like in argument, like they say you're not as good, but you're as bad as, or you remind me of.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you still not get over that.
Yeah,
you
go
still
back
not get
there.
over that. Go back there. If might appear, no get your mind off of that, then go back. You see, when you get out, yes, when you in a relationship, bro, even if it run through your mind, you don't speak it. You don't let it come out. That's the respect you pay.
And vice versa too. If you as a man tell a lady,
it goes both ways.
Yeah, that's like that one.
Yeah, yeah, that don't work. That not because.
So that's a no-fly zone.
Yes, yes, because what it appears is that you're comparing.
Yes, that is.
And there
that
should
is
be
it.
no comparison. Yeah, and if you keep doing it,
you want to do that?
Yeah, if you keep doing it, that mean wait a minute. That mean that you still haven't
You
let
want
go
to be
of that
there?
baggage yet. Yeah. Go over there and compare. Make I go to my ex and compare, and there I come back and change notes and say. Yes.
Lisa, you agree? No comparisons. No comparisons.
None at all. What's done is done.
But you like slip out in anger. That's when it comes out.
No.
No
Anything
excuse.
that come out in anger, anything that comes out in anger, you want it to say. You know, anger is no excuse for nothing because,
Every time he says, let them go.
Exactly.
Oh, wait a minute. Speak among yourself. I think Marlon just holler.
All right, we got to take a break. We got to take a break. So,
take a break and come back.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
We got.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
This time, what can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I help you right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Here's how to access your contribution history on the My Social Security portal. First, go to your browser and type ssbportal.org.bz. Enter your email and password, then click Log In. Once logged in, you'll see your full portal account on the screen. On the left-hand side, you'll notice a drop-down menu for added features. Click on History, choose Contributions, read the disclaimer, then click Continue. You'll now see a full window displaying your contribution history. In the table, each row represents a different year. For example, let's look at the year 2024. Click on the row and a detailed breakdown will appear. This breakdown includes your employer's name, your earnings for each month and week, contribution type, the amounts paid, and that's how you can explore the new contribution feature on the My Social Security portal. It's quick, easy, and keeps your Social Security information right at your fingertips. Create your account today.
In 2024, the Belizean diaspora took over Los Angeles with the first ever Belize Diaspora Summit, and you know the only thing that could be ever better than that is to do it again. Belize Diaspora Summit 2.0. This time it takes place in the state of Florida, Fort Lauderdale Forward Convention Center, July 10th, the 11th, the 12th. Belizeans from the diaspora, Belizeans from home in Belize, join together. Let's do it again. 3 days, government services, clinics, business displays, kitty corner, pop-up trivias, panel discussions. There will be highlights for business mixers. There will be live performance. Vasindio, Destiny Wasney is going to be there. There's going to be a live performance of Makobi. And you will have Immigration and Civil Rights Town Hall, special guest Kenneth Gibson, interview and book reading. There will be a wind-up reception, rhythms and rum. It's happening, Police Dashboard 2.0, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Power Convention Center. Don't miss it.
Manuel, it looked like the draw stuck again. I think we need to go to Builders Hardware.
Again? Why can't we just order online?
Oh, that's right. Manuel, I forgot the draw slides.
you've been waiting for. Today is your birthday. We just can't wait to celebrate. Because today is your birthday.
Yes, everything is everything. Today's somebody's birthday, man. Who is it? Who we got? Who's celebrating a birthday? What about the wrong birthday today?
This is the one and only Mr. Philip Murray, aka classmate.
Oh, yeah?
Primary school days.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you, Mr. Murray. And please wipe that grin off your face. Coming to you from all your friends and family.
That's it. No?
Yeah.
Why I get him on man's two moments? Don't laugh.
Right in the birthday.
Why serious?
Yes, man, serious bad.
Oh man, that's terrible.
All right. Happy birthday to you, good sir.
Oh, Chancey.
Birthday, sir.
All right.
Also celebrating a birthday today, on this beautiful day, the one and only
Buddy Brown.
Buddy Brown.
One and only.
25 years old today. And now looking at day over 21.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you, Buddy. Don't have philanthropist.
Happy birthday.
He don't know good philanthropist though.
He don't know good philanthropist. He don't have philanthropist.
Yeah.
You don't have professional retiree right now.
Okay.
Turn on your camera, will you?
Who that?
You. I want to see you. Yeah. Huh? All right. Next.
Balenciaga got on tights today, Groove.
What?
Balenciaga got on tights today.
Tights? What do you mean? What do you mean? I am.
What? Got on tights. Men in tights.
That's right. That's right. Robin Hood sequel.
Yes, part Duke.
Part Duke.
All right. Next.
There's
Not
more.
only that,
There's more.
we also have, of course, there is. We also, I think it's hypocrisy to try and make with so much words you could say before you put on the next picture. We also have the one and only Mr. Jerome Tillett. Here he is saying, wow, that's so much hair I got on that episode. Yes, happy birthday to you, good sir. Coming to you from all your friends and family, wishing you many, many
The
more.
bearded one.
Yes, of course. Of
Okay.
course. But I think at them I think, I mean, you can't, under your chin, that's not a good place to be at.
Oh, okay. All right, then.
But
Next, please. There's
we also
more.
have celebrating a birthday today. This is Miss Lisa Lees. Happy birthday to you, Miss Lisa Lees. Coming to you from your hubby. And all your friends and family wishing you many more.
All right. Happy birthday.
Stanley that, you know.
Yeah? Next, please.
That's right. Who is this beautiful lady?
This beautiful young lady is my sister friend, Mignonette. Mignonette Wilson. Happy birthday, Mignonette. I met her in February. She's part of our old school group. Mignonette, we love you so much. We wish you all the best on your birthday, and we hope that you live to see many more happy birthdays.
She's very beautiful. They should make a marionette out of Mignonette. Lisa, Frisco, you hear what Lisa just said, right? My sister friend. My sister friend. They're not a complete society thief. They want sister friend. Very good, very good. I like to hear Coach.
Coming from all of us from OSF. We love you.
Yes, tell her that we at the morning stew think she look beautiful. We like her hairstyle. We like her beautiful smiley earring, a chain, everything look nice on her.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
Yes. But if you thought that was it, we got more birthdays.
We more,
Yes, and this is the one and only, the lovely and talented.
The lady who I have worked with for umpteen years, Miss Melissa Zuniga. Happy birthday, Mel. Around 90 points. It's a thing.
Okay.
It's a thing. So happy birthday to you, Mel. We love you. We want to wish you all the best on your birthday, and here's hoping that you live to see many, many, many more birthdays. Thanks for all your help. Over the years, of course. It's not done yet.
Of course.
Of course. I want to say good afternoon, going out to Mr. Marlon Quelan, who just passed in a cricket tree real quick, spinner and gone. And I want to say that a handful of nuts. Well,
All right, couple of other birthdays too. A tree is celebrating a birthday today.
A tree?
Yeah.
You remember there used to be a show called the Lawrence Welk Show. I never knew that. I knew a tree from like 1979 because Lawrence Welk used to get up on TV and say, and a one, and a two, and a three. And then the band started to play.
No, there you go.
Nicole Jones also celebrating her birthday today. Gemini Phoenix.
Wow.
Christy Andrews. Kimara Garbutt celebrating a birthday. Tina Powell also celebrating a birthday. And Laura Garnett. Did I say Laura Garnett already?
No.
Celebrating a birthday. That was from the book. So happy birthday. All right, we got to get on out, Lise.
That's right.
Birthday to you all. Guys, thank you so much for stewing with us. Please.
Let me thank our forecasters who couldn't make it today. Maybe we could get them tomorrow. I just want to say thank you very much to Miss Ophelia Wayne there. Sorry you couldn't make it, Ophelia.
Lord.
And also to Mr. Mr. Ray Passmore. Maybe tomorrow.
I think you should have him on standby. Just
wait, Frisco. Watch your eye. Anyway, got it strong.
Ray what?
Make that one blow over like a lee breeze.
Ray what? Ray what?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Ray Canham.
Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for staying with us. Please do take care of yourself. Enjoy everything about your day. Sorry. What am I saying? Stay safe. We love you. Keep yourself hydrated. If you got to be out there, please do whatever is right by you. All
read it, Frisco. Read it quick. Quiet.
All of our stores at home and abroad who chimed in. All of our stores. Thank you so very, very much to Cello, of course, to Ram Half, and also to Miss Edna Fowler. Right here, to take care of you and also Miss Christy, darling.
Ayo, see you tomorrow, Mr. Passmore.
Ayo.
Oh, Lord.